On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Evident.
Apparent to the mind, senses, or judgment.
Examples:
Evident to all. Plainly evident. With evident joy, he signed his name.
Remnant.
A small remaining quantity of something, considered separately from what has been lost or destroyed, a surviving piece or fragment of something.
Examples:
Remnant of the past. Remnants of fabric. The only remnant left of the ancient civilization was the crumbling ruins of their temples.
Colon.
The punctuation mark, used to introduce a list, summary, explanation, etc., or before reporting what someone has said, a significant part of the large intestine, the final section of the digestive system.
Examples:
Colon examination. The colon at the end of the sentence. Consumption of vegetables may aid in the prevention of colon cancer.
Continent.
One of the Earth's large landmasses. Adjective, abstaining from your feelings, especially your desire to have sex.
Examples:
The inland of a continent. Continent urinary diversion. Flight across the continent was a daring adventure in its day.
Persecute.
To subject someone to hostility, ill-treatment, or harassment, especially because of their race, religion, or political beliefs, to oppress or mistreat someone because of their identity.
Examples:
Persecute minorities. Persecute for small debts. The government's crackdown on free speech was seen as an attempt to persecute journalists and media outlets.
Orientation.
A person's basic attitudes, beliefs, and preferences about particular things, a course introducing a new situation or environment.
Examples:
Sexual orientation. The school orientation. There will be an orientation lecture for new students this afternoon.
Gender.
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Identity.
The fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
Mistaken identity. Identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
Sect beliefs. Secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Felony.
A serious crime that carries a punishment of more than 1 year in prison, typically involving violence or other severe actions.
Examples:
felony conviction, felony charge. Committing a felony can result in severe consequences, such as imprisonment or fines.
Carnal.
Relating to physical or bodily needs, desires, or appetites, particularly sexual ones.
Examples:
carnal encounter, carnal pleasure. The church considers carnal desires to be sinful.
Permit.
To allow for something to happen or be done. Noun, the act of giving a formal, usually written, authorization.
Examples:
permit application, work permit. The teacher will not permit any students to leave the classroom early.
Imprisonment.
The state of being confined to a prison or jail, a sentence of confinement as a punishment for a crime.
Examples:
imprisonment at hard labor, life imprisonment. The judge handed down a sentence of imprisonment for the convicted criminal.
Penal.
Relating to punishment or penalties for breaking laws or rules, punitive, pertaining to the imposition of legal sanctions.
Examples:
penal code, penal system. He received a penal sentence for his crimes and was sentenced to years in prison.
Commit.
To do something illegal or wrong.
Examples:
commit suicide, commit mistakes. The military has committed an abuse of human rights.
Gross.
Being the total amount of something before any deductions, obese and ugly or unpleasant.
Examples:
the gross amount, gross injustice. The drastic reorganization has significantly increased this company's gross profits.
Indecency.
Behavior or language that is considered morally offensive or inappropriate in public. Behavior that is vulgar, obscene, or offensive to common decency.
Examples:
vulgar indecency, indecency accusation. The indecency of the comedian's jokes offended many in the audience.
Commonwealth.
A community of nations or people or a state in which the people hold the supreme power.
Examples:
the Commonwealth of Learning, Commonwealth Authority. The Commonwealth of Nations is an association of 54 countries, mostly former territories of the British Empire.
Arbitrary.
Based on chance or individual whim rather than any reason.
Examples:
arbitrary size and shape. The arbitrary rule of a dictator. He collected data to avoid arbitrary decisions.
Arrest.
To take into custody.
Examples:
arrest the thief. Arrest the progress. A police officer has the authority to arrest a criminal.
Degrade.
To make something worse, especially in quality, to show or treat someone in a way that makes them see no value and do not have the respect or reasonable opinion of others.
Examples:
degrade his public image. Degrade environmental quality. You should not degrade yourself by allowing them to use you.
Queer.
Strange or odd, typically in an interesting or attractive way.
Examples:
queer money. Queer fashion. The behavior of the clown at the party was quite queer.
Privacy.
Someone's right to keep their personal matters and relationships not watched or interrupted by other people.
Examples:
privacy abuse. Trespass on a person's privacy. This conduct would be an invasion of privacy.
Suspicion.
The act of doubting something, especially something wrong.
Examples:
suspicion of fraud. Cast suspicion. There was an almost certain suspicion that the company was involved in illegal activities.
Threaten.
To utter intentions of injury or punishment against someone.
Examples:
threaten a healthy relationship. Threaten national security. Various artificially induced causes are threatening our ecosystem.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples:
unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples:
a constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Operate.
To work in a particular way, to supervise something.
Examples:
operate 24 hours a day. Manually operate a machine. This machine is too difficult to operate for me.
Mobilize.
To make something ready for action or use, to organize people or resources for a particular purpose.
Examples:
mobilize cooperation. Mobilize a stiff joint. The military mobilized troops to the border.
Impede.
To obstruct or block someone or something, to slow down or prevent progress.
Examples:
Impede a close relationship. Impede development. The traffic jam impeded our progress to reach the destination on time.
Thrive.
To grow vigorously, to make steady progress.
Examples:
Thrive in a society. Thrive on pressure. Without investment, a business cannot thrive.
Platform.
The raised flat space close to the track at a train station where passengers get on or off the train. Technology, a computational or digital environment in which a piece of software is executed.
Examples:
An arrival platform. A digital platform for enterprise. The speaker mounted the platform and started to speak.
Intentionally.
In a planned or intended way.
Examples:
She hit him intentionally. She intentionally spread misleading information. She would never intentionally hurt anyone.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Counteract.
To act against something to reduce its bad or harmful effects or neutralize it.
Examples:
Counteract the effect of poison. Counteract global warming. Our body's immune system produces antibodies to counteract disease.
Entrenched.
Established firmly and securely.
Examples:
Entrenched ideas. Entrenched positions. The monarch exploited the peasants using its entrenched power.
Colonial.
Of or relating to a colony, equals a territory that is controlled by a more powerful country, to the period of time during which a country or region was a colony.
Examples:
Oppressive colonial rule. Colonial style. The city has a rich colonial history, with many historic buildings and landmarks.
Visible.
Capable of being seen, or open to easy view.
Examples:
Visible stars. Visible by X-ray. My home is easily visible from the shore.
Embrace.
To accept something willingly and enthusiastically. Noun, the act of clasping another person in the arms as in greeting or affection.
Examples:
Embrace an opportunity. A warm embrace. The woods embrace the house.
Authentic.
Known to be real and what people say it is, not a fake or copy.
Examples:
an authentic signature. The sets were meticulously authentic. The stages of the play were meticulously authentic.
Genuine.
Real and exactly, not pretended, sincerely felt or expressed.
Examples:
a genuine article. Show genuine regret. Is this painting genuine or forged?
Blackmail.
The act of demanding money or something else in return for not revealing embarrassing or damaging information.
Examples:
blackmail, extortion. Blackmail scheme. He threatened to reveal the secret, using it as blackmail.
Expose.
To show something by uncovering it, to make something accessible to some action or influence.
Examples:
expose a crime. Expose a person to risks. That newspaper exposed a political scandal in a big way.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
a private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Scam.
A clever and dishonest, and often illegal, business scheme, a fraud.
Examples:
a phishing scam. Scam phone call. That bank employee prevented the older woman from falling for the scam.
Non-binary.
Someone who does not identify as a man or a woman, not relating to, composed of, or including only two things.
Examples:
non-binary gender. Non-binary identities. More and more people in various countries believe that the policymakers should change the marriage rules for non-binary people.
Lesbian.
A woman who is attracted romantically and sexually to other women.
Examples:
lesbian love. Lesbian relationship. The lesbian couple was denied the right to marry due to the conservative laws in their state.
Hometown.
The town or city where one was born or grew up.
Examples:
hometown celebrity. Hometown memory. I always look forward to going back to my hometown during the holidays.
Grab.
To take hold of something or someone suddenly with a hand, especially in a violent way.
Examples:
grab an audience. Grab an opportunity. Shall we grab a bite to eat?
Spit.
To eject saliva or other liquid from the mouth.
Examples:
spit a bullet. Spit a mouthful of saliva. She tried to spit out the gum that she had been chewing.
Unsolicited.
Given or sent without being requested or asked for, not invited or desired.
Examples:
Unsolicited email. Unsolicited proposal. The company received unsolicited feedback from a customer about their product.
Openly.
Without hiding any of your feelings, opinions, or facts, frankly and trustfully.
Examples:
Openly break the law. Openly discuss disagreement. He openly apologized for his mistake.
Navigate.
To plan and direct the way that a ship, plane, etc. will travel, often by using a map.
Examples:
Navigate the Pacific. Navigate through a document. Our knowledge helps navigate our clients successfully.
Memorial.
A structure or monument to commemorate a person or event.
Examples:
Memorial address. Memorial Park. The war memorial stands as a reminder of the sacrifices made by our ancestors.
Virtual.
Being actually such in almost every respect, existing in essence or effect, though not an actual fact.
Examples:
A virtual image. Trading of virtual currencies. She is the virtual president of the company.
Sustained.
Lasting for a long time or continuing for a long time without becoming weaker or less intense.
Examples:
Sustained economic growth. Sustained release medication. The company experienced sustained growth over the past decade.
Diaspora.
The scattering of a people who have left their traditional homeland.
Examples:
Diaspora migration. Diaspora community. The diaspora of the Jewish people has led to a worldwide community.
Verify.
To check that something exists or is true, or to prove that something is correct.
Examples:
Verify a document. Verify identity. We always verify all critical information independently.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Mentorship.
A relationship in which a more experienced or more knowledgeable person helps to guide a less experienced or less knowledgeable person.
Examples:
Mentorship program. Under his mentorship. He was grateful for the mentorship opportunity given to him by his supervisor.
Fundraise.
To collect or solicit funds or donations, typically for a charity, nonprofit organization, or political campaign, often through events, campaigns, or online platforms.
Examples:
Fundraise a charity fund. Fundraise for a new shelter. The school is planning to fundraise to purchase new books for the library.
Vet.
Also a veterinarian, a person who has a medical degree trained to examine and take care of the health of animals.
Examples:
Vet clinic. Vet checkup. We had to take our dog to the vet because she was not feeling well.
Bot.
A computer program or software application that is capable of performing automated tasks, often on the internet, a type of electronic device that provides autonomous service or assistance to users.
Examples:
Spam bot. Bot detection. The translation bot helped me translate a website from another country.
Troll.
A person who makes inflammatory or off-topic posts on the internet, a supernatural creature often portrayed as a giant or dwarf that lives in isolated areas. Verb: to fish by dragging a baited line through the water behind a boat.
Examples:
Feed a troll. Copyright troll. He was banned from the online forum for being a troll and causing trouble.
Implement.
To put a decision, plan, or system into effect.
Examples:
Implement a corporate strategy. Implement security measures. The government promised to implement a new system to control the financial crisis.
Probation.
A period of time during which an offender is released from imprisonment on the condition that they adhere to particular rules and is supervised by an officer. A time of training and testing the character or abilities of a person who is new to a role or job.
Examples:
Probation period. Juvenile probation official. He was sentenced to 2 years of probation for his crime.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Assess.
To judge or decide the nature or quality of someone or something.
Examples:
Assess a tax of £10. Assess the quality. Our company needs to assess the business impact of climate change.
Vile.
A stringed instrument, typically with 6 strings and frets, played with a bow, also called a viola da gamba.
Examples:
Viol instrument. Viol music. The viol player was rehearsing for an upcoming concert.
Guideline.
A general rule or principle that provides guidance to appropriate behavior, a piece of advice or instructions that tell you how something should be done or what something should be.
Examples:
An education guideline. Guideline for clinical trial. This book will be a practical guideline when coding.
Submit.
To give or offer a document, proposal, etc. to a decision maker for examination or consideration.
Examples:
Agree to submit the bill. Submit an application. Please submit the assignment to me.
Indicate.
To show, point out, or make known something, often through a sign or a symbol. To suggest or imply something without stating it directly.
Examples:
Indicate a preference. Indicate an error. The data indicates that the company's profits have steadily increased over the past quarter.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Stability.
The quality or attribute of being firm and steadfast.
Examples:
Stability pact. Fiscal stability pact. The policy should increase the country's monetary stability.
Abandon.
To leave a place, thing, or person with no intention of returning. Noun, a feeling of extreme emotional intensity.
Examples:
Abandon a friend. Abandon the practice. The castle was abandoned several years later.
Suspect.
To consider anything to be true or probable.
Examples:
Suspect a plot. Suspect that he is sick. The cops suspected him of being the killer.
Hub.
The central or main part of a particular place, activity, network, etc. The central part of a car wheel, fan, propeller, etc., through which the shaft or axle passes.
Examples:
A hub of commerce. Education hub. This airport has taken the first step to become an international hub airport.
Marketplace.
A physical or virtual venue where goods or services are bought and sold, an economic system that facilitates exchange between buyers and sellers.
Examples:
Marketplace competition. Global marketplace. The online marketplace offers a wide variety of products for shoppers.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Barter.
The exchange of goods or services without the use of money, a system of trade in which individuals exchange goods or services directly.
Examples:
Barter system. A barter economy. The farmers engaged in barter to trade their crops with other farmers in the community.
Core.
The most essential or fundamental part of something.
Examples:
The core of an apple. Core business activity. These gas nebulas are merely newborn galactic cores.
Tenet.
One of the fundamental ideas or beliefs upon which a theory or broader group of views is founded.
Examples:
Basic tenets. A fundamental tenet of Judaism. This section explains a central tenet of economics.
Capitalism.
An economic system based on the private ownership of the means of production and their operation for profit.
Examples:
Advance capitalism. Under the umbrella of capitalism. Capitalism also guarantees intellectual property rights and thus promotes innovation.
Individualism.
The habit or principle of being independent and self-reliant.
Examples:
Rampant individualism. Nation of individualism. An ethic of individualism encourages people to make choices based on their values and beliefs rather than the values and beliefs of the group or society.
Accumulation.
An amount of something obtained via natural growth or addition.
Examples:
Accumulation of wealth. Accumulation effect. Accumulation of fuel discounts is common practice among many retailers.
Competition.
A situation in which someone is attempting to beat or outperform another.
Examples:
The first round of the competition. Interspecific competition. Global competition is rising in virtually every industry.
Prioritize.
To assign a higher level of importance to something compared to other things.
Examples:
Prioritize tasks. Prioritize people over cars. The organization prioritized the needs of the community in its decision-making.
Collaboration.
The act or situation of working together to create or produce something.
Examples:
Collaboration between companies. Collaboration platform. The partnership program requires a mutual collaboration between both agencies.
Erase.
To remove something completely, especially by rubbing it.
Examples:
Erase a memory. Erased the files. He attempted to erase the misspelled word.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Alternative.
One of two or more available possibilities or choice.
Examples:
An alternative plan. There is no other alternative. Doctors are gradually coming around to the idea of using alternative medicines.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Myriad.
A very large number.
Examples:
Myriad differences. A myriad of choices. The artist featured myriad colors and patterns, creating a vibrant and dynamic piece.
Hinder.
To make it difficult for someone to do something, to limit the development of something.
Examples:
Hinder athletic performance. Hinder international exchanges. The pandemic hindered the growth of the airline industry.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Arch.
A curved structure with two supports that holds the weight of something above it, such as a bridge or the upper part of a building.
Examples:
The arch of a person's foot. An arch-shaped stone structure. The arch bears the weight of the overhead bridge.
Diverse.
Including numerous categories of individuals or entities, various.
Examples:
Diverse backgrounds. A person of diverse talents. New York is a city with a diverse ethnic population.
Vital.
Necessary for the success or continued existence of something.
Examples:
Play a vital role. Vital for a healthy society. Perseverance and optimism are vital to success.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples.
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Archives.
A collection of historical documents or records providing information about a place, institution, or group of people.
Examples.
Historical archives. Digital archives. The archives at the library contain a wealth of information about the city's history.
Survey.
An investigation of the opinions, behavior, etc. of a particular group of people, made by asking people questions.
Examples.
A comprehensive survey. Recent survey. That survey shows that people are accepting the tax increase to some extent.
Articulate.
To express oneself clearly and effectively in spoken or written language.
Examples.
Articulate his position. Eloquently articulate. She was able to articulate her argument in the debate clearly.
Immense.
Extremely large or great.
Examples.
Immense amount. Immense pressure. He left his wife an immense fortune.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples.
The gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples.
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Suicide.
The act of killing yourself intentionally.
Examples.
Commit suicide. Suicide attack. In an economically prosperous country, most male suicide is due to child support problems.
Homeless.
Without a home, and therefore typically living on the streets.
Examples.
Homeless shelter. A homeless cat. He became homeless after losing his job.
Regardless.
Not paying attention or considering something or someone even if the situation is bad or there are difficulties.
Examples.
Regardless of the difficulties. Regardless tread. People can pick out superior products regardless of the quality of the advertising.
Contribute.
To give something, especially money or goods, to provide or achieve something together with other people.
Examples.
Contribute a large sum of money to the fund. contribute to society. Government workers cannot contribute to political campaigns.
Life-saving.
The act or process of rescuing someone else's life, especially from drowning.
Examples:
life-saving efforts, life-saving device. The patient needs a life-saving transplant operation.
Span.
The entire length of something, such as time or space from beginning to end, the amount of space that something covers.
Examples:
the span of a bird's wings, the average lifespan. He slightly modified the span of training because it was just before a match.
Encrypt.
To convert information or data into a code, thereby making it unreadable without a key or password. To conceal or obscure information in a way that makes it inaccessible to unauthorized persons.
Examples:
encrypt data, encrypt message. To protect their sensitive information, many businesses encrypt their files.
Consensus.
General agreement or accord in the judgment or opinion reached by a group as a whole.
Examples:
a public consensus, consensus among scientists. The two parties have reached a consensus.
Extract.
A short passage taken from a book, piece of music, etc., a substance obtained from something through a specific process. Verb, to obtain from something or to remove something by effort or force.
Examples:
a brief extract from the book, botanical extract. Anesthetize the gum before extracting the teeth.
Homophobia.
A strong fear, aversion, or hostility towards people who are homosexual or towards homosexuality itself. Discrimination or prejudice against lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and questioning LGBTQ individuals based on their sexual orientation or gender identity.
Examples:
homophobia awareness, homophobia in sports. The politician's remarks about same-sex marriage revealed his deep-seated homophobia.
Transphobia.
Prejudice, discrimination, or hostility towards transgender people or people who do not conform to traditional gender roles or expectations.
Examples:
overcome transphobia, experience transphobia. Discrimination and harassment against transgender individuals is a form of transphobia still prevalent in many parts of the world.
Grapple.
To make a strenuous effort to solve a problem, to engage in a close fight or conflict without weapons.
Examples:
grapple with problem, grapple with each other. He needed to grapple with structural reforms to improve the company's revenue.
Asylum.
Protection granted to someone who has left their home country as a political refugee.
Examples:
grant asylum, asylum law. The refugees sought asylum in the neighboring country.
Fulfill.
To meet the requirements or expectations, to achieve or realize.
Examples:
fulfill a contract, fulfill a lifetime dream. It was the first time for her, but she fulfilled the role of priest.
Accurate.
Correct and exact in all details.
Examples:
provide accurate information, accurate measurements. The official transcript contains accurate academic records.
Co-create.
To create something by working with others.
Examples:
co-create our life, co-create a relationship. We form partnerships to co-create customer value.
Infrastructure.
The basic systems, services, or features that are necessary for an organization or country, such as transport and power supplies.
Examples:
IT infrastructure, infrastructure cost. Aging societies tend to require huge costs for infrastructure maintenance.
Rebuild.
To build again or anew.
Examples:
rebuild a company, rebuild communities. They are planning to rebuild the house after the fire.
Noteworthy.
Deserving of attention, interest, or acclaim, significant or remarkable.
Examples:
noteworthy achievement, noteworthy event. The artist's latest work received noteworthy critical acclaim.
Illegal.
Not allowed by law.
Examples:
illegal drugs, child of illegal immigrants. The customs agents seized the illegal shipment.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
identify handwriting, identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Constituent.
One of the parts of the whole, a person represented by an elected official.
Examples:
constituent assembly. The solid constituent of blood cells. Each constituent member of the council has the right to vote on important decisions.
Decriminalize.
To eliminate or reduce the criminal penalties associated with an act or behavior. To make legal or permissible something that was previously outlawed or punishable by law.
Examples:
decriminalize abortion. Decriminalize public drunkenness. Many activists are pushing for laws to decriminalize marijuana use.
Intimacy.
Close familiarity or friendship, a close, familiar, and usually affectionate or loving personal relationship with another person.
Examples:
On terms of intimacy. Build intimacy. They were looking for intimacy in their relationship and wanted to be close to each other.
Unprecedented.
Never having been seen, done, or known before.
Examples:
Unprecedented boom. Unprecedented business opportunity. Unprecedented amounts of heckling and slogan shouting took place throughout the event.
Homosexual.
Sexually attracted to people of one's own sex.
Examples:
Homosexual rights. Homosexual marriage. The law was repealed to protect the rights of homosexual citizens.
Offline.
Not connected to the internet.
Examples:
Offline course. Offline mode. The computer is offline and cannot be accessed at the moment.